So this morning, for our major talking point, our focus is going to be on education. And it'll interest you to know that the Nigeria's university system is facing a crisis of credibility. With a growing chorus of, critics lamenting the production of half-baked graduates who are ill-equipped, to tackle the challenges of the modern workforce. Now, despite, countries' institutions of higher learning being touted as the bastions of, knowledge and innovation, many graduates out there are emerging with inadequate skills, outdated knowledge, and a lack of practical experience. And if you check this one out, this has led to, a mismatch between the expectations of employers and the reality of graduates' capabilities, sparking concerns about the quality of education and its relevance to Nigeria's development needs. Let's go back to what Bolu Atife told us. Over 700 students in a class.
Okay.
How do you expect to get the best out of those students?
Yeah, it's almost. In fact, it's impossible. So the lecturer walks into that hall, and he sees 700 students in that hall. Of course, I think for these halls they do have this PA, this
public address system.
Public address system.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the far back can hear them. All right. So, but at the end of the day, I think that over 700 is just too much, way too much, because how can you control 700 students? I think we talked about this thing before. I think sometime last week or last 2 weeks. How can you control 700 people in a particular class? All you can do, and that's why these lecturers too. I mean, they don't stress.
Yeah.
Because they know that 700 people. I mean, how can I do it? So you just come and tell you, I'm gonna buy one handout on the one or two things, give you tests, and they leave, right? So, but some of them will just do as much as possible to try and explain, try and lecture these students. But it's crazy. You see people who say they graduated or they're in 300 level, and they can't even write a paragraph, correctly. And then you wonder what actually they've been doing in school. I mean, I saw a video was trending the other time where this guy graduated, and when they were writing they write on their paper and they write on their body
shirts. Okay.
This guy couldn't spell proud, and he was writing PRAD, PROD. I mean, he was just there scrambling before somebody had to take it. One of his colleagues had to take his pen and of course helped him. So you can imagine. So you go to schools and you see students speaking pidgin, students speaking, their language, and people might argue that means their language, but then you're supposed to go to school to brush up your speaking skills,
English,
right?
Yeah.
But then they'll still come out from after 4 years or five years, and you hear them speak, and it's nothing has changed from when they left school. I mean, when they left secondary school. So I mean, it's just sad anyway. But anyway, we hope that. I'm tired of saying that. We just need to. We have to make a lot of improvements. Even our lecturers too. Some of them are not even qualified, or maybe they are qualified, right? Because they're not getting paid on time, or they're not getting the necessary things that they should get. So they too will be relaxed in a way, like they care about their jobs and just come to class whenever they want, do whatever they want. Nobody's even checking them. They just come to class, do whatever, tell the students one or two things and leave without actually being concerned about whether these people have learned something. They're not concerned about that. Most lecturers are not concerned about that. They just come to class, tell you what they want to tell you. Some of them don't even say anything. Buy this handout and you get your 20 marks or 10 marks, and that's it.
Tell the class, the head of class to compile a list of the students.
Yeah, they give you an assignment, do it, you get 10 marks.
I mean, buy a textbook, you get 10 marks.
10 marks. And at the end of the day, before exam, you've already gotten half of what you need.
At least.
So
your CA is about 30. You just need to.
Now, if you've gotten over 100 before exam, you've already gotten 50 or 60. So tell me why you're going to read for that exam. Tell me why you're going to serious. Why you're going to be why you be serious about that exam, because you already gotten 50, 60. That's the pass mark already. You out of 100. So it's just crazy. But then, not that we don't have the ones, the students that, of course, are not, of course, are still brilliant. And that brilliance has nothing to do with the school. These students are just brilliant on their own.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, they are doing as much as possible to keep that standard. But for those who, are not there, and they went there hoping to be there, I mean, it's not going to happen.
All right. So that's the situation we're faced with this morning. Education is our focus. Why universities are churning out half-baked graduates in Nigeria. We want to find out what are the underlying factors contributing to this trend, and how can Nigeria universities be reformed to produce graduates who are truly ready to make their mark. So feel free to be a part of the conversation as we talk about this one.